is Swati Chalamala. Here is my video presentation on implementing the sales management software in CIS installation. So here are some key tasks that has to be done in the project. That's work breakdown structure, stakeholder analysis, as-is flow diagram, and use cases. Now we will look into one by one. The first is work breakdown structure. So a work breakdown structure plays an important role in the project by uh, dividing the team's tasks into some manageable sections. Like here, the sales management software system is divided into some key phases like initiation, planning, execution, and deployment. Firstly, then the initiation phase is again divided into some subdivided into some tasks like firstly developing the business case and then assigning the project team for the project, then getting the authorization for the project. Second one is the planning phase where we develop the WBS, that's work breakdown structure, then plan schedule that can be to meet the stakeholders or with the operation managers, then identify tasks, that is designing use cases and identifying the user activities, and then planning the budget. Next comes the execution phase. In execution phase, the team has to manage the communications with the stakeholders or with the user. Then comes the building the database for the project, then programming and testing phase. Then the last one is the deployment. In the deployment phase, we perform system functionality and user acceptance test on the program. Then finally deploy the developed version. Next one is the stakeholder analysis. A stakeholder can be a group or it can be an individual where a business analyst has the key interest to deal with him directly or indirectly. Here are some key stakeholders that are identified. The first is CEO. Then CEO plays an important role in this company where he has high power and high interest and should be managed closely. The operations manager oversees the whole project and operates the whole process. He has high power, high interest, and should be managed closely. Then the other one is sponsor. He is the responsible for whole investment and expects the outcome to be informed. But he has low power and high interest in the project. Then comes the system operations staff. This system operations staff is directly interacted with the clients and they have low power, high interest and should be keep informed. Then finally the end user. The end user is the one who uses this system. He is the key user in this project and he has low power, high interest and should be keep informed as well. And next is the as-is process flow diagram. This as-is process flow diagram is the process that's going on in the current business. Like in the CIS installation, this is the flow diagram. Like this is the flow diagram that shows the current business process in the CIS installation. The current process in this CIS installation is when the call center staff calls the customer from a weak call load, then the decision from the customer, if it's yes, then the call center staff makes the appointment for sales representative. If it's a no, like if they get any engaged numbers or something like that, they should follow up them in a week and then make an appointment for the sales representative. Once the appointment is made to the sales representative, then they have to visit the customer and assess them the installation needs. And then the sales representative on the way to their company emails the quotation to the customer. If the customer accepts the quotation, then they have to be followed up in 1 or 2 days. And if the customer is not satisfied, then they have to end the process. In the use cases, these are the key use cases that are identified in the project. First is making phone calls. By using this new system, the call center staff can make the phone calls to the customers from the residential bank, where the phone call script is automatically recorded, and then the qualified sales lead, that is, the system gives out the sales lead value that has been assessed by the sales team to the sales representative. Then the instant quotations, the sales representative can give the instant quotations on the spot to the client by entering the measurements and specifications in their mobile. Then this sales report, by using the new system, the payroll department can overview the whole sales activities that's in the courses installation by showing the different installations that's happening in the company. Then the final one is call center activity report. The payroll department, by using this new system, they get the whole idea about the staff performance over a period by assessing this call center activity report. The conclusion, by using this new system, the courses installation company can go into a great direction from their current system. And also, the staff of the company can benefit the usage of this new technology, and therefore ensuring less wastage of cost and time. So yeah, thank you so much for the great opportunity, and a special thanks to Professor Jaffrey Shore.